Are you struggling with hybrids? In this video, I'm going to give you some of the things that people struggle with their hybrids, why they're topping, why they're chunking, why that contact isn't quite as good as what you would like to get more consistent. So I'll show you some of the faults, I'll show you some of the fixes to improve those hybrids and fairway woods. Number one, we're going to run through setup first. So quite often, and probably majority of the time, I would see people struggle with hybrids because of the way they set up. Fundamentally, you've got to think of this as an iron. You had irons before hybrids. Hybrids tend to be iron replacements. That's what we've always got to remember. The reason that it tells you 2 hybrid, 3 hybrid, 4 hybrid, that's because these are replacements for those irons. So definitely play them like an iron. They might look like little mini drivers, they might look like little mini fairway woods, but we don't want to be sweeping too much unless you're a player that comes down too steep. Key things when we set up: we want a shoulder width stance similar to our irons. We want shoulders fairly level. We don't want too much tilt, because that is one of the things that I would see a lot of people do, is set themselves up to their hybrid with a lot of shoulder tilt, which presets an upward angle into the ball. And it also moves the low point of the swing further back, which we don't want to do. We want to be hitting the ball, then the turf. We want to be striking the ground after the ball, not before it, and we definitely don't want to be topping it either. So that's one of the key things. Less shoulder tilt, shoulders more level. We want the ball position placed somewhere between the left eye and the left ear. So it's just slightly to the left of the buttons of our shirt or your chest. Okay, it's on the left side of your chest. A lot of people tend to put it too far forward. Again, this causes the low point to be before the ball, and you can either chunk it or hit inches before the ball, or swing up, and then you get the nasty top again. So these are 2 key things. Weight distribution, we want it to be 50-50. Some people get more success when they favour the left side ever so slightly. So again, if you struggle with contact, topping, that is not a bad place to go. You could definitely start putting a bit more weight on the left leg. Then in terms of the posture, we still want to have some forward bend from the waist. Set ourselves up. We've got that ball position between our left eye and our left ear. We don't have too much tilt in the shoulders, which is good. And then we've roughly got about a palm's length between the legs and the grip end of the club. Then what we've got to try and do, when you're making your practice swings, we are setting up to the ball, and the zone that we want to try and hit is here. So make some practice swings where you take a divot, cut some blades of grass to the left of the ball, and then another. And then set ourselves up, get the ball position right, and try and get the ball, and then some turf. So the ball was here, we've taken some of this turf after the ball, and that is a good practice routine to get into. So one of the other key things that I see with hybrids that's really going to help is weight transfer. We need to try and make sure that we are turning and pivoting around that left leg. We need to be unwinding the body, which will really help us extend the arms as opposed to pulling in or giving it the chicken wing. We want to turn the body, extend the arms, and finish on the left side. A common error with hybrids is to set themselves up and lean back to try and help that ball pop up in the air. Because of that leaning back, you don't get the rotation round towards the target. Because you don't get the rotation, you get this pulling in of the arms and the chicken wing, which we want to try and get rid of, the dreaded chicken wing. So unwind the body, get the pelvis and the chest to rotate through towards the target, extend those arms, and then finish on the left side. fundamental for all irons, hybrids, woods to get good contact. Right round, on the left, pockets facing the target, chest facing the target, right round, and that's going to help with those arms extending. So this is going to help with contact. Try out these things. These are the sort of most common things that people do when they struggle. This is what I see on the lesson tee, lots and lots. These are some thoughts that can help you out. Some basics with setup, some basic fundamentals with the swing. Give them a try. If you like the video, make sure you click the like button, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, comment below how your hybrids are behaving, and enjoy the video.